8. Honda Rebel 1100. Power, 86 horsepower. Technically, the Rebel 1100 is just 1 horsepower shy of making the cutoff, but given the Honda's prowess for minimal driveline losses, we couldn't help ourselves from an honorary mention. Since it is the Africa twin engine, Honda has tuned it much more mildly in this cruiser application. It's also available with the DCT automatic transmission. The Rebel 1100 will shift gears for you for the nominal fee of $500 more, but that's still a good investment. Oh, plus you have a superior power-to-weight ratio here because this is much lighter than the Softail. Seven. BMW R18. Power, 91 horsepower. But finally, 2020 saw BMW pull the rug from under the market's feet by launching itself whole hog into the big cruiser segment with the R18. There's an enormous 1,802cc boxer twin at the heart of it all, still oil-cooled to this day. The exposed shaft drive and fishtail exhausts are just two of the hugely individualistic touches which give the R18 such a unique road presence. This engine and chassis form the basis of everything from cruisers to baggers to tourers, but the R18 was Genesis. And it does so in a manner that offers BMW features, yet it's a cruiser in the familiar and beloved style. Six. BMW R12. Power, 95 horsepower. For what BMW calls the more compact sibling of the R18, the company dusted off the R12 nameplate for the first time since the 1940s. But it actually shares more traits with the R9T. It's a cruiser in this setup, but the ankles are at the middle of the seat, which is fairly upright. Its motor is larger than the far larger R18 because it's also quite revvy. Due to its roadster origins, the R12 can be optioned up with cruiser-like gear such as a big windscreen, and when viewed from the perspective of a cruiser it will be much awesome in the twisties. Again, not everyone will love the R12, but those that do will positively love it. Five. Evoke 6061 GT. Power, 120 horsepower. The paradigm for electric motorcycles is about to change with the 6061 GT. Conventionally, electric bikes have avoided the cruiser market since they could not be considered suitable for long-distance travel due to their limited range and extended charging time. But the 6061 GT's maximum range of 410 miles is spectacular, and it only takes 30 minutes to full charge the near 30 kWh battery pack with one of Evoke's DC fast chargers. And doubtless, these features will grow further and further as the technology improves, but there's just something really alluring about being able to ride a motorbike for days on end without any vibes or droning engine noises. Four. Suzuki Boulevard M109R. Power, 123 horsepower. It has been close to 20 years since the Boulevard M109R came into the market, and the Suzuki end has been pretty quiet concerning updating it. It was a muscle cruiser when it hit the market, but due to its very good engine, there have not been reasons for upgrade improvements that would keep it among the cream in the cruiser markets. We also appreciate that, though fully liquid-cooled, it appears air-cooled. And the big ol' Boulevard is more light on its feet than you might imagine, thanks to top-shelf stuff like the GSX-R 1000R inverted forks and binders. But man, would we love for Suzuki to update it and give it a full suite of tech, too. 3. Ducati XDiaval. Power, 152 horsepower. The XDiaval is likely to be the very last proper cruiser that Ducati will sell. That is unless it decides to bring an XDiaval with the V4 power into the market. While the Diavel positions itself as a power, muscle cruiser, the XDiaval assumes a true feet-forward cruiser riding position. The XDiaval is only available brand new in the Nera version and may be ordered. It's expected to be available for as long as supplies of the testostretted DVT 1262 engine last, which makes this, with its 2 spark plugs per cylinder and variable valve timing on the Desmo valves, the ultimate in Ducati's L-twin development. If you're a purist, you'll want to put in an urgent order for one. But you ought to know it's not cheap at all. Two. Ducati Diavel V4. Power, 168 horsepower. The Diavel V4 is top of the Ducati cruisers with its Gran Turismo V4 engine. The Diavel also has twice as many cylinders than the Diavel, and Multistrada have conventional valve springs because it dawned on Ducati that their owners might want to take long rides on their motorcycles. That means the first valve service would be at 36,000 miles, and the labor is fairly affordable. One of the more unusual features deployed by Ducati is a counter-rotating crankshaft, which is generally found only on race bikes. The owner of a cruiser probably doesn't want to turn at all, but this should theoretically make it easier. One. Triumph Rocket 3 Storm. Power, 180 horsepower. We thought the Rocket 3 was a beast of a bike, but this new model has eclipsed its older sibling in nearly every aspect. It's lighter, but with a bigger engine pulling more power and torque. This automatically boasts the largest displacement engine on a production motorcycle. For kicks, Triumph even chucked in a comprehensive electronics package with a 6-axis IMU. What you get is a tire-shredding torque motorbike that can be very nimble for what it is, and it helps if its Transformer-esque styling just begs to hit the roads. The standard Rocket 3 model variant is available on the website of Triumph, but really, dear riders, it's well worth an upgrade to the latest and best Storm model variation.